This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Although Rolex watches have historically been a reliable investment, the 2024 market presents new challenges. In this video brought to you by the luxury world, we will explore why some Rolex models may no longer be the guaranteed investment they once were. We will also examine factors such as market saturation and fluctuating demand, revealing hidden risks, and providing guidance to help you make informed decisions before investing heavily in a desired timepiece. If you still need to subscribe to our channel, we encourage you to do so now to stay updated on our future videos. Today, we will be providing a list of Rolex watches you should avoid if your goal is quick profit. Note our emphasis if your aim is a quick profit. The Rolex watches we are about to mention are quite nice and worth owning, but they are not the best choice for immediate profit. Before we dive into the Rolex watches, we want to clarify something. It is understandable why people think every Rolex holds its value or can be quickly flipped for profit. In recent years, watch prices soared and then normalized, behaving as they did a decade or two ago. You buy a new watch, it loses some value, and then appreciates slowly over time. The recent market spike was an anomaly, and now things are back to normal. Contrary to what some believe, the watch market is not crashing because business is still being conducted. Established businesses can confirm this, though those relying on quick flips of new watches might struggle. Dealers in pre-owned watches that depreciate before gradually appreciating are still operating as usual. We all experienced a sales boost followed by a decline, and now things are steady. While we show that most Rolex models will not yield quick profits, it does not mean they are bad watches, it is just that they cannot be flipped as they were a few years ago. Let us start with the Submariners. Submariners are interesting because some people are offering nearly money back on new Submariners. You might still get a bit more than the list price for steel date Submariners, but the offers are just slightly above retail, unlike before. Steel and gold, gold and white gold Submariners, however, will likely lead to a quick loss. Now we have the Datejust. Most Datejust models, whether they are steel, steel and gold, diamond set, plain steel, or steel and rose gold, will not yield a quick profit. Most will result in a quick loss. A few, like those with blue or special dials, might break even, but overall, you will not be flipping these watches for a quick profit in today's market. Regarding Lady Datejust, we never understood why they fetched premiums, especially diamond set ones. Entry-level models had high demand, but full gold, blinked-out models will see a significant loss as soon as you leave the shop. We recommend buying pre-owned Lady Datejust and Daydates to get nice discounts, just like 10 years ago. Daydates across the board are not suitable for quick flips either. While there may be exceptions with certain sought-after dials, generally, Daydates will lead to quick losses if you are aiming for a quick profit. For GMTs, unless it is the Steel Batman, Bad Girl, Sprite, or the popular Pepsis, you will also face losses. Stepping into steel and gold, steel and rose gold, or yellow gold models will not fetch a high premium and will likely result in losses. We are giving a broad overview here, as it is impossible to cover every single dial and model variation on the Rolex in a short video. But overall, these models are not likely to generate a quick profit in today's market. Now let us discuss the Daytonas. The now discontinued stainless steel Daytona fetches a huge premium and would have been a great investment. The steel Daytonas are still generating decent profits. However, outside of these and special editions like the Meteorite dial, most Daytonas behave normally. They depreciate initially before gradually appreciating. Moving on to the Yacht-Master, the titanium model is still fetching a good premium. Other models in the Yacht-Master range are not profitable and will likely lead to losses. Sea-Dwellers present a similar scenario. Certain steel Sea-Dwellers may fetch close to retail price, but some steel models are even going below retail. The moment you step into precious metals like steel and gold, you risk losing money in a quick flip. Regarding the Deepsea, especially the new gold range, our common sense suggests it will not fetch a huge premium over time. It is a large, heavy watch, and making it made of even heavier metals seems impractical. While Rolex can make bold choices, such as switching the most tool-oriented watch to precious metal, it is not likely to be a major profit maker. For Oyster Perpetuals, unless you have the sought-after Celebration or Stella Color models, you will not make a profit on standard silver or black dials. Let us move to the Air King. These watches still offer excellent value for money and will fetch close to what you paid. There is always demand for affordable, large-sized, sporty Rolexes. For Explorer 1 models, the steel and gold versions will struggle, while the stainless steel versions will get close to what you paid. However, the era of high premiums is over. Sky-Dwellers will not fetch a premium unless it is the steel model with a blue dial on either the Jubilee or Oyster bracelet. Most Sky-Dwellers bought straight from the dealership will lose money initially, but appreciate slowly over time. Lastly, the Cellini range never made sense for fetching a premium. They have always been slow to appreciate. They offer fair value for money and a similar appeal to Patek Philippe Calatrava, though they do not carry the same prestige. A Cellini is not something you will flip quickly for a profit. To conclude, the point of this video is not to suggest that everything is bleak and you should not buy watches. Rolex makes fantastic watches, as do other brands like Patek and AP. We chose Rolex because it is a popular subject and easy to understand. Over the past few years, watch behavior was erratic, but traditionally, buying new watches led to losses, while buying pre-owned offered significant discounts. If you have a long-term vision like 10 or 20 years and buy watches to enjoy and pass down, investing in a Rolex Submariner might be more beneficial than saving the same amount in a bank. Over time, these watches are protected by their retail prices, which reflect their worth despite market fluctuations. We passionately believe in Rolex as one of the best brands for retaining value. However, value retention does not mean you will immediately get back the exact amount you paid. For instance, if you spend $10,000 in a store, you will not necessarily get $10,000 back right away. Compared to other brands, Rolex does better. If you buy a Rolex, especially a men's model, for $10,000, you might get a huge portion of your money back. In contrast, buying brands like Cartier or other jewelry brands would result in a much bigger loss. Rolex does offer excellent value retention, but do not expect to buy a watch from an authorized dealer and flip it for a quick profit. We understand the market similar to how one needs knowledge to trade stocks successfully. It is a complex field, and you need to know what you are doing. Take this advice with a grain of salt, and do not make financial decisions in areas you do not understand. Buy a watch if you want to enjoy it. Watches are a safer purchase than cars, retaining more value, which makes them a more affordable luxury item. Some might say, just buy what you like and forget about the money. But in reality, most people do consider value retention when purchasing a watch. If a watch loses all its value immediately, the hobby becomes unaffordable. Spending $20,000 to $50,000 on a watch that becomes worthless is not feasible for most, including myself. The appeal of watches is partly due to their retained value, allowing for future exchanges or upgrades. Stop criticizing discussions about value retention and watch dealers. They provide a market for buying and selling watches, making it easier to upgrade and afford new pieces. And there you have it. We have now reached the end of this topic. What are your thoughts on the current Rolex topic we discussed in this video? If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.